Hi, and welcome to EDL 853, Special Education for School Leaders. My name is Dr. Clay. I look forward to having you in class. So, how do you get a hold of me? Well, you have two ways. You can email me at djclay@mail.fhsu.edu, or you can call me. My number is 316-706-0403. I also encourage you to watch this video all the way through at the beginning of class. Sometimes students have tried to watch it partway through, module by module, and they miss part of the importance of it. So watch it all the way through. A little bit about me. I've been married for 34 years to my best friend. We are really enjoying the empty nest. We love to travel and camp. I'm a grandma to two of the most adorable grandsons. Over here on the far right, you'll see them. They're Merrick and Malachi. They just are so awesome. I have two spoiled dogs. As you see over here on the top left, I have a German Shorthair Pointer who truly thinks he is a lap dog. So he tried to fit in the dachshund's bed. He made most of it. That's all we can say there. I am a special education leader in leadership. I really enjoy special education and want other people to see the enjoyment in it. So that's why I look forward to having you in class. My hobbies, I'm trying to teach myself to crochet. I think it's going to be a great tool to help students that become frustrated and escalated to regain self-control. I enjoy reading. And I enjoy hanging out with my brother and his wife. His name is Doug, and her name is Susie, and you'll see their picture in the middle. The bottom left is my husband's and my truck and camper that we travel in. So just some general information about the class. Due dates. Make sure you complete each module on or before the due date. If you are late by one day, you'll forfeit the 10 points for that category on the grading rubric. If you have questions, don't hesitate to call me or email me. I usually go to bed around 8:30 to 9, and so you won't get to me after that. My phone goes to do not disturb, but I will answer any emails that I receive after that in the morning. We get up about 5:30 to get to work. Use APA format for papers and your references. If you're unsure what that is, you can look it up. I won't be able to go into detail on references in here, but your papers should be double spaced throughout, even before and after a heading. And the first line of your paragraph is indented 5 spaces. If you have questions about your grades, first check your Fort Hays email, because I will send out after every module, once I have it graded, an email explaining what you did well and if you lost points, why. So check that. If you still have questions, feel free to email me or call me. Communication in this course is a must. So call me or email me if you have questions. After you've checked your email or whatever, I'll be glad to help you. Don't struggle. If you're really struggling with something, don't just sit there and struggle. Call me and we'll work on it together. And really important is don't get behind, because the assignments come quickly and you don't want to get behind. Standards. You need to select one program standard and one ISTE standard that you feel most closely aligned to this assignment. At the beginning of every submission, write 2 standards verbatim, word for word. Then be sure to include their ID number, for example, VGA1. Then next to that, rewrite the standard into your own words within a paragraph and explain how you think that connects to your submission. Be sure to include the number. All of that information is then included at the beginning of your Google Plus community post. At the end of all of that information, you can write your reflection on how this assignment has prepared you, or your thoughts and feelings on this assignment at the bottom of all your standards posts. Timeliness of submission, you'll get 10 points. The standards that I just talked about, 10 points. If you do these all perfectly correct. Professionalism, was it spelled correctly? Did it look nice? Did you have it formatted right? Did you follow the directions? All of that kind of goes in there, 10 points. Relevance, did you answer the questions that were asked and follow the directions did you follow the directions by meaning that you included everything? That's 10 points. And then the reflection is 10 points. Each assignment is worth 50 points, except for the case study, and it's worth more. So in the categories other than your timeliness, this is how it breaks down. So, oh, no, this is for your timeliness. I'm sorry. Advanced, thank you for submitting your work on time or before, you get 10 points. If it's late by 1 to 6 days, you get 0 points. If it's late more than 6 days, you get a 0 for the whole assignment. So I don't even grade it. You just get a 0 for that whole assignment. So please make sure you turn your work in on time. Here's the feedback for the rest of them, for the professionalism, relevance, and reflection. You advanced positive comments addressing why the submission was good. Proficient, you see how it breaks down there. So that's how everything will break down. The case study has its own rubric. So now I try to break the modules down for you a little bit. Module 1 is the welcome video from you to me and your classmates. So include your demographics, kind of like I did there. I was married and all of that. The whole video needs to be between 4 to 5 minutes in length. Describe your school's content-based learning, what you do great and what you need to improve on. Your personal use of content-based learning, how you do great at it and things you can improve on. And then finally, some strategies and plans that you propose as a building level leader that would improve student achievement in your building. Some common mistakes that have happened over the years: pictures cover texts, forgot projections, this final stage over here. Module 2 is you need to watch at least 5 intro videos of your classmates and then respond to those. And it gives very specific details how you need to respond. Module 3 is you're going to read a phenomenological study of the roles of a principal, and then you're going to write a reflection. It gives you very detailed instructions on how to write that. Once you have that done, you're going to also write a reflection over the assignment and synthesize how the information has impacted you as a future school leader, preparing you to work with special education teachers, special education parents, students, and school community. Module 4. Don't wait too long to get this started. This is when you might want to start when you start your intro video. You need to interview 3 people. Those 3 people must be a school administrator, a special education teacher, and a para, preferably a special education para. There are questions that are listed in the module directions. Please, and you need to cover all of those. Some people have decided that they don't need to cover all of those and they lose points for that. So cover at least all of those questions. More would be better. And then summarize it and create a slideshow and put a video inset of you discussing those findings. Module 5 is a parents' rights video. So you would use this like you're going to present it at a back-to-school in-service on what parents' rights are. You only need to do a voice narration here. If you want to do a video insert of you, that's fine, but you only have to do a voice narration. Module 6, you're going to do an Oreo cookie review of Module 5. The steps are here. Please just follow it through step by step. Module 7 is an annotated bibliography of and the topic is student rights. So you're going to find and critique 5 academic articles. Those are generally written by people that are more in the research field or scholarly people. find and critique 5 practitioner articles. That's usually people that are in the trenches and working. Then you're going to create a Google Doc, and you're going to create an annotated bibliography. Those directions are in the course shell with the module directions. Module 8 is a teacher reliability infograph. You're going to use Canva and create 20 statements about preventing teacher liability. You need to use at least 10 graphics. After you do that, connect with an administrator and share your infograph. Have someone take a picture of you sharing this, and then post both the picture and the infograph in Google Plus Community. Make sure you include your standards. 9 is, again, an Oreo cookie review of Module 8. Again, you can get those instructions in the course shell. Module 10 is People First Language. So you're going to analyze and synthesize the resources given, evaluate the videos, and then you're going to select a presentation applications from those listed in the module directions and create a video using Screencast-o-Fi or screencast-o-matic. It'll be used at the beginning as back to school in service. So, and the directions are all there. Just walk through it step by step. 11 is a FAPE infographic. You need to find 10 recent journal articles, websites, legal briefs, and you must include at least 2 legal cases about FAPE. And then you need to make a chart that you'll use at an in-service to explain what FAPE is, why we must follow it, and the consequences for not following it. 12 is a special education eligibility table. So you're going to, there's a couple of resources to look at. Then you're going to analyze the eligibility indicators in your state, or just use Kansas that you can link on, and then analyze your schools, and then complete the chart. And really, it's right there, easy for you to use. 13 is the discipline process for special education. You need to analyze. It's laid out really great there. And I have been told by new administrators and old administrators that discipline is probably one of the harder things for them as a building administrator in regard to special education. 14 is our case study. Use the titles that are given for the slides. Just follow those directions and you will do excellent. All right. So thanks so much. It's going to be a great semester. Ask the questions. My email's on here again. My phone number's on here again. And then I've just included a few slides to help with Google Slides, just some free stuff. If you would like to have me email you just the slides copy of this, feel free to email me, and I'll be glad to do that. Hope you find this helpful, and just let me know. Thank you.